Hello, dear students. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a new lecture. This lecture will be a writing workshop in which we're going to take a look at how to write an expository essay in which we present a problem and its solution. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to identify the different parts of a problem solution essay. You will be able to brainstorm ideas and organize the key elements of an expository essay, specifically problem solution essay, okay, in an outline. You will also be able to write a complete, coherent, and organized expository essay, including all the elements. Okay, this is the table of contents for our PowerPoint. So first we have what is an expository essay, a definition of it. Second, how all essays, specifically expository essays, are organized. Then we have the organization of the problem solution essay in specific, and then we have two writing prompts in which you have to choose one of them to practice working on. So first of all, what's an expository essay? An expository essay or writing usually explains or gives information, mainly important information about a specific topic. Okay, we will take here the topic of going green and saving our environment. So let's say our essay will present the problem of pollution and how we can solve this problem and keep our environment green, in which ways, okay, or which solutions. So this would be an expository writing focusing on a specific topic and providing information about it. Okay, as we said, what's the organization of this expository essay? It's a problem solution essay. So how is an expository essay organized? It should have three major elements. First element is an introduction, second, a body, and third, a conclusion. An introduction is usually the first paragraph of the essay, and it's made of one paragraph only, and it should clearly state the topic, okay, and present here in the problem solution essay, it should present the problem and tell the readers that we're trying to solve this problem. Second, the body, and the body should be a minimum of 2 paragraphs and could go as many as you want depending on how many main ideas you're presenting in your body, okay? And the body presents the biggest chunk. It's the largest or the longest part in our essay, and it has mainly all the details and ideas we want to discuss. Here, because it's a problem solution essay again, in the body, I present the problem and the solutions to the problem. I present facts about those solutions, maybe some definitions, details, and I give real-life examples. After presenting, so after introducing the topic of my essay and presenting all the details about the problem and how to solve this problem, I should close my essay and remind the reader of what all this essay was about. So I write a conclusion, which is the last paragraph, and it's made of one paragraph only. It provides a concluding statement in which we restate the thesis statement, which we mentioned already in the introduction. The thesis statement is the statement which has the main idea stated directly. So we restate it again, or we write it again, but in different words, and the writer can share his or her final thoughts or feelings or opinions. Now, in an introduction, we said we have three major parts. First thing is an attention grabber or a hook. So it's an interesting sentence that grabs the reader's attention. It could be an interesting fact, an opinion, a question, a quote. It could be also statistics like numbers, percentages. After the attention grabber or the hook, we write general information and facts in general. It could be definitions, for example, about the problem and that we should solve this problem. So introduce what this essay is about, the topic of it. Here you can write 2 sentences, okay? 2 sentences in the general information, 1 sentence for the hook, and 1 sentence for the thesis. So your introduction should be about 4 to 5 sentences by max. Okay, so the thesis statement is the last sentence of our introduction, and it states directly and clearly the main idea of the essay. For example, this is the problem. Okay, for example, the problem of pollution, and we're going to present 4 ways to solve this problem and keep our environment green. Second, we finish this paragraph, which is the introductory paragraph, and we start with our body. We said it should be a minimum of 2 paragraphs. All right. How can we organize our ideas in the body? We have 2 ways. We can present all the problems in 1 paragraph and all the solutions in a separate paragraph. So body paragraph 1 would present the problems, and body paragraph 2 would present the solutions. Or we can present first problem and first solution in first body paragraph, second problem and second solution in second body paragraph, third problem and third solution in third body paragraph. All right. And we already know that body paragraphs are similar to the paragraphs everyone learns to write before writing an essay, which is a paragraph that has a topic sentence introducing the main idea of this paragraph, supporting details, explaining what we need to talk about in relation to this topic, and concluding sentence which closes the paragraph. And at the end of our essay, we write a conclusion, as we said, 1 paragraph in which we restate this thesis statement in different words, and then we add relevant feelings or thoughts or actions or opinions. Okay, here we have an example of a hook. We could say, as a fact, globally, death rates and risk of diseases, okay, are increasing because of pollution, or have been increasing gradually because of pollution, right? Then we can say in the background or general information, as you can see, we have first sentence and second sentence. Going green has numerous benefits on both environment and humanity by preserving their health and reducing pollution. The advocates, remember the supporters of green cities, have been trying to find various ways to generate energy that are eco-friendly, okay, friendly to the environment. Here we present the thesis statement, which is the main idea of the whole essay. We could say there are multiple, means different, okay, ways to go green and save our environment from what pollutes it, which means I'm going to present solutions or ways to save our environment from pollution and keeping it green. Okay, as we said, body paragraph 1 presents first problem and its solution, or first solution to the major problem. Second paragraph, second problem and with its solution, or just first solution, second solution, third solution. Okay, and as we said, there could be more than 2 paragraphs depending on the number of the main ideas. If you're presenting 4 solutions, you can have 4 body paragraphs. In each body paragraph, you talk in details and explain every way of solving this problem. In the conclusion, we said what we do, in which we restate the main idea, and we always have to use transitional signals, which are signals or words that signal to me the transition from one idea to another and connect the ideas together and also the paragraphs together. Okay, the signal words which we mostly use in a problem solution essay are, for example, the problem is, the dilemma is, an issue, to solve this, to address this, which means to solve it, a solution, challenges, proposed solution. Okay, so we can start with those transitional signals in our sentence when we are going to present a problem or a solution. Okay, and we also learned that we should always write an outline to organize our ideas clearly before we write our essay, right? So here is how we organize our problem solution essay. First, we write the thesis statement. We do not write the introduction in the outline at all. We do not write paragraphs at all. And also we do not write sentences here. We just write phrases. Only the thesis statement and the concluding statement are complete sentences. The thesis statement is similar to the one you're going to write in the introduction of your essay, so you just write it here. And then you tell me you have, for example, 1 paragraph, 2 paragraph, or 3 body paragraphs. Tell me what's the main idea of the first body paragraph and write the details briefly as phrases, not complete sentences, so do not necessarily have to have subject, verb, and a complete thought. Then what's the main idea of body paragraph 2 and what are the major details? And here's an example. We said a thesis statement would be there are different or multiple ways to go green and save our environment from what pollutes it, which means I'm going to present solutions to the problem of pollution. First body paragraph is going to talk about buildings with green roofs. Okay, and those are ideas taken from the reading lesson entitled, Is Your City Green? So one way to go green is to have buildings with green roofs. That's the main idea of body paragraph 1. You see, this is a phrase, not a complete sentence. Then, what's the first detail? We can plant the grass and green plants on the rooftops of the buildings. They provide insulation protection to the building and keep it cool, and can replace the fans and the air conditioners. Those are only details, you see, which I'm going to elaborate on more and explain in details in my essay. But here, you see how we write an outline, only details shortly. Body paragraph 2, I'm going to talk about another solution, which is using clean energy. What does that mean? It means instead of using motor engines, which need fuel, which will be burned and cause air pollution, we can use windmills and solar panels. We can explain how each one of them works, and we can say by the end that renewable energy does not cause pollution, which means the wind and the solar energy, which is energy from the sun. We can add more paragraphs, as we said, body paragraph 3, saying another solution is using public transportation and biofuel. Public transportation like a bus, which means causing less pollution. Biofuel is a fuel made from renewable sources. Okay, we replace the polluting non-renewable oil by biofuel and does not cause pollution. And a fourth solution is composting, which is a process to reduce solid waste. We can talk about it in details. All right, so by now we have presented briefly in our outline, okay, the 4 solutions and the major details we're going to talk about in our essay, but just in phrases. And here we state the concluding statement, which is, as we said, similar to the thesis statement. It tells the main idea of the whole essay, but in different words. So we can say humans can refrain from using resources or sources that pollute the environment and replace them by ways which are eco-friendly or friendly to the environment. Okay, here you have 2 writing prompts, which you're going to choose from and practice writing one of them. First one is a problem solution essay, and the second is a compare and contrast essay. All right, so first one, you're going to present, as we just presented in our outline, ways to go green and save our city from pollution. And here you're going to compare and contrast between 2 forms of generating electricity. For example, one form would be using motor engines and another form would be using solar panels and wind wheels. One of them is using renewable sources and the first one, motor engines, is using non-renewable sources, and solar panels and wind wheels are using renewable sources. This one, for example, causes pollution while the other does not cause pollution. Okay, so you can compare contrast in prompt 2 and prompt 1, present a problem and a solution. Thank you for watching. By now, our lecture comes to an end. I hope that everything was clear. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact me at my email, mohsen.ischoolai@gmail.com. Thank you and have a nice day.